Come again? Is there any reason why these officers are here?
I got permission.
Sir, you cannot film me here.
Because the information you're providing is unlawful.
I don't want you filming me.
Call the sheriff. I have permission.
I don't want you to film.
Okay, don't get close to me.
You want to go that route? What is the reason for calling the officers here?
Today's video takes us to the streets of Chicago, where we're going to listen to GoatBoy drive around and rant about defalcators. He has no idea what a defalcator is. It's someone who's entrusted with money and then embezzles that money. Oh my God. When did we ever embezzle money from you, you goat herder? Go milk a goat somewhere. Yeah, take a screenshot of that too. So I'll sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy, GoatBoy!
Red auditor, audit them. The one who encourages you to audit them. A message to all defalcators. It's not going to be looking good for you. Here we're going to start off with this criminal here on the screen. It's racist. Racist dirtbag.
The person on the screen is our ex-buddy here, Frauditor Wrangler. He's calling him a rapist. Now, to my knowledge, he's not a rapist. I'm not sticking up for the guy. I'm just speaking facts here. But in this video, GoatBoy is going to accuse a lot of people of being a rapist, or at least having a rapist mentality. Yeah, speaking of mentality, he's got some mental issues, and I'm referring to GoatBoy, of course. Let's keep rolling the clip.
Leader. He is a leader. The guy you see on the screen is a leader. He is the leader of the trolls with the rapist mentality. And we're going to use him and his affiliation to take down his followers, to take down his fellow troll channels. And what we're going to do is we're going to subpoena government officials. Oh, Claudette. He's the leader of a hate organization. You know what I'm saying? Where he refers to them as cult. He has a cult of antagonistic trolls with a rapist mentality. When I say rapist mentality, is that when they victimize people, right? When they target people and the people try to come at them and try to have a fair, reasonable conversation, and instead the rapist mentality, the troll, would want to continue attacking.
You know, Georgie boy is not very smart, is he? He sure does make a lot of libelous and slanderous accusations, doesn't he? Yeah, he puts them in writing and then he talks about them as well. So, hey, man, you know what? Anybody who wants to sue you, that attorney'd have a field day with you in court. Man, he'd pick you apart up, down, and sideways.
And harming even the person that's coming out and trying to fix the situation. So that's a rapist mentality. You know what I'm saying? This is a case study what we're doing here, and I'm using him as an example because he's gonna be one of the leaflets. This dude right here, he got locked up. He got locked up because he's convicted for alleged murder. He murdered somebody. He robbed elderly lady. He done a plethora of crimes, right? But it was going good for him because he was under the radar. Nobody knew about him, right? Until he started a YouTube channel, and he started targeting and harassing, prolonged harassment, certain individuals with a rapist mentality. Him, like all the other trolls, they have a rapist mentality. They don't stop until it's too late for them.
Yeah, Georgie boy, it's too late for you, I tell you. Hey, you know what? That fire he had, I believe it was right here. Yeah, I believe it was on Division Street there in Chicago because that's why all those windows are boarded up. Yep, that's where his fire was. Remember when he went away to Florida and left the air conditioner on? Oh, Georgie boy, who does shit like that? When you leave the house, you shut everything off, man. The hell. I guess that's what they do over there in Kazakhstan, huh? Or is that the Gaza Strip? Well, whatever.
So he got under the radar of the police because of his YouTube channel. People kept reaching out to the law enforcement in regards to his rapist mentality. I'm not saying he's a rapist. I'm saying he has the mentality of a rapist, just like the other troll channels that prolonged harassing and do campaigns. Look at what they did, for example, to delete laws to Chile. Delete laws. There was these trolls that kept antagonizing delete laws and harassing delete laws because those trolls have the mentality of a rapist. Delete laws made it abundantly clear he doesn't want to have nothing to do with these people. He just wants to live his life. And these people are conflating free speech, right, with prolonged harassment and menacing. So instead, they try to accuse delete laws and say he's just butthurt. Well, listen to the term they use, butthurt. This shows you further that they're trying to excuse their harassment and try to weaken the victim to say he's butthurt.
Yeah, you're butthurt too, Goat Boy. Hey, where's my douchey take-em at, Goat Boy? I'll send you a tube of my butthurt cream. Would that help you, boy? Yeah, I know you're all butthurt from bending over. By the way, sweetheart, that's known as a parody. Yeah, it's a commentary that's meant to be funny, and my viewers find it funny. So deal with it.
That's additional rapist mentality, right? To incline sexual inhabitants, sexual conduct. So here's the beautiful thing with these trolls that are rapist mentality trolls. It's finished for them. It's done. Done and over with. I give it 30 days. You're gonna see something. You're gonna see something that these trolls never seen before in the 5 years that they've been on the platform. Because this is a fight versus right versus wrong. This is a fight versus the wicked and evil versus someone that doesn't, versus people that don't want to have nothing to do with these people. Right? So we have this troll right here on the screen, big racist, sinner, alleged killer. We have a new one we're working on now who falsified a police report, which is a felony. We have another troll with a rapist mentality who keeps on attacking and attacking.
Now, Goat Boy is referring to me and this police report on the screen. We talked about this on our conversation that we had a few days back, and he thinks that I somehow was able to conceal everything from the police officer that walked through my apartment, and he wants them to come and do a more thorough investigation. Well, you know what? I wouldn't have a problem with that at all. I have no problem with that. Although they really should have a warrant to do that. I don't have anything to hide here because I've done nothing wrong. I don't have anything illegal here. I've done nothing criminal. But he can't seem to understand all that because he's too effing stupid.
If somebody doesn't want to have nothing to do with you and they reach out to you and try to have a solution or a resolution, and you take that kindness for weakness and you continue a harassment campaign, you're just digging yourself in a bigger and deeper hole. And you will be dealt with before it even gets to the court of law in a legal fashion. Because this is what these folks are doing. Willie Doer is saying, why do you make idle threats to people you don't even know? I'm not sure who you're referring to, Willie Doer. can you be more specific about that? And can you provide some type of piece of evidence instead of just putting screenshots and just talking about vague things and trying to play victim like most of these trolls that have the mentality of rapists.
Georgie Boy seems to be fixated on this rapist thing, doesn't he? Always wants to confuse me with this other guy in Northeast Ohio who has the same name as I do, but clearly it's not me. And then, what does he do? Well, he thinks it's okay to publish something like this. It says right there, David Coulter, Ohio is a rapist. Google it. Then he's got my picture there. I mean, what do people think when they see this? You know, I've said this 1,000 times, but it's worth repeating.
Oh, I'm not sure who you are referring to, and if you don't make yourself clear, I'll just go ahead and block you. I don't got no time to waste with you. I'm gonna make examples out of these pests, really. And the thing is, here's the good thing. There will be government officials that will be complicit with this organization. Of course you will block me, coward. Before I block you, you coward, you come in here, I'm asking you to make yourself clear. If you don't make yourself clear, then how would I be able to answer to you? The reason I will block you is because you're wasting time. So what I will do, make yourself clear about who you're referring to. Here's what I will do. I will block you, but I will still give you an opportunity to send me an email. My email is on my channel. If you decide you want to chat with me, you can contact me via email.
Yeah, Shady Shade's a coward. He just blocks everybody. You can't have a conversation with him because he wants to control the narrative. He sure does look purty with his lipstick and eyeshadow, doesn't he? You think he has a purty mouth? Let me ask my friend about that.
He got a little pretty mouth, ain't he?
But now, we're going to get back to this criminal that you see on the screen. We're going to use this criminal right here to associate him with all the individuals that were associated with him. And the same treatment he got, the reason why he is where he's at right now is because he kept opening his mouth online with bullshit information, sexual garbage, prolonged harassment, which is rapist type mentality. And that's what these trolls do. Again, these trolls have a rapist type mentality. They will deceive. Even if proof is in their face, they will come up with stories. But here's the beautiful thing. Consider them finished. There's only about 6 or 7 of them in its totality. And they're all on a big chart together. And one of them right now is being investigated for something that has been proven, and that he's caused a felony lie to the police about a police report. I'm not going to say too much.
I can't speak for everyone, but I'm so excited to learn about how I lied on a police report. Oh my God, this guy, he will say or do anything. He is so desperate to silence me. Oh my God. Now see, everybody else stopped making videos about him except me. That's because I don't have anything to lose. He's already exposed every little detail of my life, you know?
The only thing I'm saying here is these people, the best thing for them to do, these trolls, is to let it go and move on. Let it go and move on. Right? Because they're digging themselves into a deeper hole. And here's what's going to happen. If and when it does get to court, government entities are going to have to come answer, because government employees are going to be alerted and aware of the harm that these people are doing that goes beyond free speech. It's not free speech. Again, these people would cry and say that the person that's putting a complaint against them is butthurt. That further shows you their rapist mentality. They try to discredit someone with legitimate complaint, and just to say he's a crybaby, he's butthurt, right? But that's not how it's gonna work. Because when it does get to court, the subpoena, all that's gonna do is it's gonna invite the government agencies and the government officials with the doozy tuckum. That means to bring a document forward.
Yeah, come on, bring on the doozy take-em. Where's the doozy take-em at? Knock, knock, knock. I got a doozy take-em for you, sir. Yes, sir. Is that like a takeaway? Doozy take-em? Is that the takeaway? I didn't order any Chinese takeaway.
The government employee is going to have to come and testify that they received a plethora, numerous, some maybe even on the daily basis, complaints of a criminal organization, dehumanization, where the government official has to come into court with those reports and answer. So this is going to entangle the government official. So think about this. What is, in the end, what is the government official going to want to do? Throw the troll, the YouTuber under the bus? Or is the government official going to get in trouble for not doing anything against these serious allegations? You see what I'm doing here? This is something so large. This is something so beautiful. This is something that's been in the works with a couple people for about 4 years now. And now it's going to go harder than ever, right? Now it's going to go harder than ever.
Oh, I wonder if I'll be charged under the RICO statute. Oh, no, that would be something, because I'm a criminal organization. According to GoatBoy, anyway. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. Illegal gambling? No. Loan sharking? No. Violent crimes that support racketeering? No. Drug crimes? No. Prostitution? I don't have any of those things. How can I be charged under RICO? Well, I just have to wait and see. I'm excited about that, too.
Look at, for example, Frauditor Troll. He's being sued by 2 people right now, right? I have a brand new address on Frauditor Troll. Other than that Gwalumberry, I have a brand new address. Right? He moved. He moved because they found out where he lives. So now he's in secret about where he lives, but I got that data. You know what I'm talking about? I'm telling you, my channel is like no other, man. When it comes to auditing, and when it comes to, I'm gonna hold these fucking trolls accountable. I'm telling you. But it's very simple. All they have to do is just let it go. That's it. Move on. They don't want to, because they have a rapist mentality and they're going to be held accountable for it. So now their government officials, the people who are informed about these people on multiple agencies, again, they have 2 options: to either throw these fuckers under the bus and do something with them before court, or when it does get to court, drag the government official in to testify and swear under oath and affirmation. As these people know, I've been in the courts. I'm not playing any fucking games with these people.
Oh, yes, indeed. Sounds like a job for Goat, and Goat, attorneys at law. But first, he's gonna have to call his mama, see if he can get permission. Hey, Georgie, will you be bringing your wifey to the trial? Yeah, she loves her some GoatBoy. Doesn't she look nice in her wedding dress? You know what Georgie boy says? He says this is sexual harassment when I say stuff like that. Do you think that's sexual harassment? Yeah, definitely not.
So these people could assume all they want and they could trick their little followers, but for every little post that they do or every little lie that they tell, it's going to be documented in precise. I'm working with a few people. It's going to be documented in precise, and it's all going to be continued to be documented and documented and documented, right? Because in the end, like I said, this is something big here, man. I'm telling you. And it's just a fight between good and evil, right? When people tell you leave them the fuck alone, that means stop. No means no. People should learn that as children. as children should know. No means no. But these trolls, again, they have the mentality of a rapist. They will continue to keep on going and keep on going, even when the person doesn't want to have anything to do with them. But they're going to learn the hard way. Here's an example of Michael Kaiser that you see on the screen. He would have still been free, even though he allegedly murdered someone, did robberies, did meth, cocaine, methamphetamine, heroin, fentanyl. He did it all.
Good versus evil. There's a right and there's a wrong. And guess what, Goat Boy? You're on the wrong side of history. History will show that, no doubt.
Right? But at the same time, he got himself in trouble because he kept opening his fucking lion mouth on YouTube. And he wouldn't shut it. He kept prolonged harassing one individual. Always, 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 every day, every day, every day, every day. That's disturbing. You have to be mentally ill to be that sexually obsessed with someone as a man. Right? You have to be disturbed mentally. So with that being said, I'm telling you, man, this is going to be so much work. Well, it's going to be needed work. Anyways, be on the lookout, guys. I just wanted to come in here and I really want to say it very clear. So whoever is watching, there's one YouTuber, I'm not even going to lie, that was doing this trolling and all this garbage, that YouTuber decided to stop, right? And came clean. So that YouTuber was also coming with that goat garbage and that, you know, the racial and religious garbage. But that troll stopped, completely stopped. So that YouTuber is not going to be part of this.
Now, isn't that like the pot calling the kettle black? What you just said, Goat Boy? What did he just say? These people are mentally disturbed. No, you are the one who's mentally disturbed. Out of 10,000 videos, you're the only one who's made a complaint. Hey, you know what? Let's get this over with. Let's go ahead and see this big production. Come on, bring it out. I'm tired of hearing about this big production. Oh, this is going to be something. Wait till you see it. Well, show it to us already. Come on, man. We're tired of talking about it. Let's do it.
For the other 4 or 5, they're going to see what's up. They're going to see what's up. This is a promise. This is a guarantee. And so, yeah, with that, like I said, just all they have to do is just cut it out flat. That's it. It's very simple. Move on. Right? Don't let others get you in trouble. Have some common sense. Might be funny right now. It might make you $23, $45 to put on a lying video, but it's going to cost you much more than that. I'm telling you. Other than that, man, be on the lookout because I'm releasing a bunch of shit, man. I got so many videos. It's disturbing and wicked how some of these government officials still perform. But in the end, here's what I'm going to tell you. Here's what's up. Is that you guys know my mojo. You guys know how I audit. You guys know there's not even an auditor out there doing the shit I'm doing.
Oh, Georgie boy finally said something that we can all agree on. There's nobody out there like him. That's right. He's the most rude and condescending frauditor out there. That is a positive fact.
So with that being said, what's going to happen is that there's going to continue to be belligerent government employees and foolish government employees that are making a donkey out of themselves. But in the end, they're all, and I say all, 10 out of 10, are going to receive the Oakton Community College treatment. Whereas these government officials are going to lash out, have outbursts, make themselves look the way they make themselves look. Just in the end, to say, you know what, that guy was right, we were wrong, they're going to comply with the law, and that's just going to be the first seed of us holding them accountable.
Oh, yes, indeed. Hold the government accountable. You know, I'm all for that. I really am. When Elon Musk first came on the scene, I was all for that because we have a lot of government corruption. But the way GoatBoy goes about it, that's what I have a problem with. Yeah, I don't think that the government should get away with anything, and somebody has to hold him accountable, but not GoatBoy and not the way he does it. He's certainly not. Hey, stay tuned for 5 straight minutes of GoatBoy acting a fool. Well, it's not an act. He's just a fool.
An ordinances book. Yep, that's correct. Say, come again. Is there any reason why these officers are here?
I got permission.
Sir, you cannot film it here.
Because the information you're providing is unlawful.
I don't want you can't film it.
Call the sheriff. I have permission.
You can't,
I
no,
don't
you
want
don't
you to
have
film. Don't
permission,
get close to
and
me.
that's all.
You want to go that route? What is the reason for calling the officers here? I want to know what your job title is to see if you're able to assist.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who's the one who called the officers in the first place? Because this may become a legal suit now. This is transparency. I'm conducting an audit. While I wait for the clerk to show me the statute about freedom of information, I need to do an inspection on the town, city, zoning and ordinances book.
I have permission. I have permission. I have permission to film here, sir.
Ma'am, please ask your superior before disrespecting somebody of the public. Where's the water department for this town?
Don't yell. I'm talking to you softly. Why are you yelling at me?
Sir, please stop recording me.
Okay, I need to do an
Please,
inspection.
I understand that. Please stop recording me right now. You do not have my permission to record me.
Okay, is your facility open to the public?
Not currently.
Not currently, okay. Okay, can you comply with my request? Where's your water department? Ma'am, you're totally wrong. This will become a legal matter if you choose to go this route. Should I go over FOIA law with you?
No, I don't need to see that.
Show me the statute.
Sir?
Can you show me the statute?
Sir.
Who are you with?
What do you mean, who am I?
Who are you with?
What do you mean? I have the right to record, ma'am. I have permission here with me. I'll be waiting for the statute. Thank you. I'll be waiting for the book, sir. Ma'am, this is going to turn out a legal matter.
Okay, sir.
This is going to become a legal matter. Please comply. Pass. I got to pass. Along with an inspection on the zoning and town zoning and ordinances book.
I'm going to be conducting some business here. I'm going to be recording it.
Ma'am, it's up to you, ma'am. And there may be a suit in the court of law for non-compliance. What do you mean who I'm with, ma'am?
I don't know what you want.
I don't know why you're giving me a hard time or a bad attitude. In order to do an inspection on a book readily available. Hi, ma'am. What's your first name?
How can I help you, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Can you tell me what's your first name?
Who are you?
The budget book, ma'am. I need to do.
I don't have. If you want to have a seat, I'll ask.
Sure, that's fine. Ma'am, I have permission to film. I have permission. I have permission here. Well, you see, the thing is, my good man. Anyhow, compliance is the key, folks. Where does it state that? Ma'am, I need stamped copies of these FOIA here.
Can I help you? Yeah, sure, possibly.
I'm acting as press, ma'am. First Amendment.
And I also have permission here with me.
Okay, ma'am, you also have to abide by 2635.101 basic obligations of public service. Sir, I'm abiding by the statutes. It does not require a name in order to obtain record. Okay, well, you're talking unlawful. You're talking incorrect. That is not true what you just stated. Come again? Very rude. I'm not rude. It all shows on camera. You're the one who's rude. Well, anyhow.
No one really cares.
No one really cares? An inspection, if I wanted to take digital photocopies.
No, you cannot.
Absolutely, I can,
No,
ma'am.
you cannot.
Please comply with the law. Are you refusing service? Just tell me you're refusing service. Hand me over your business card and you will be hearing from my lawyer. If you go ahead and record, that means you're creating a public record and you cannot delete that off your personal phone. Your personal phone becomes a public record.
That's fine. I'll record it.
Okay. Well, sir, there's options to conduct business in person. You can't refer everybody to online. I'm not going to refuse my identification. However, I have not committed any crime. You cannot articulate that I have broken a law. Here's what I will tell you. Ma'am, there's no expectation of privacy in public. You could just call me sir. I'd like to file a police report of non-compliance about a employee that works here. Sir, I don't answer any questions.
You don't respect me. Why would
So therefore, I'm not obligated to provide any identification in this matter.
you talk about my wife? What does my wife have to do with anything?
No, I'm not providing an address, ma'am. I'm doing a general inspection.
What does my wife? Why put up a picture and say that's my wife of a goat?
Not in my uniform, however, I do have my clipboard with me. That is not lawful what you told me.
We're gonna have a ball at your cemetery. We're gonna bring you a rose, okay? We're gonna bring you a rose, and we're gonna say you were dishonorable. He's attached to the affidavit too. He's part of the enterprise. You drew first blood, just like you do with all these auditors. You draw first blood. In the next 3 days, I'm gonna have a criminal enterprise community section, and it's gonna be real well detailed. I got an attorney that's helping me draft it up and write it up. Scumbag. You're just a plain scumbag, man. You want to say why I'm upset and stuff. We're gonna prove that you are breaking U.S. code. If I really wanted to be petty, I would take you to court.